I'm storing it. Are we live? Can you hear me? Let me see if you can hear me. Yo. Keep it at a low flow. Can you hear me? Ooh, yes, can. Let me see if you can hear me. Yo. Keep it at a low flow. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. We don't have no what's it called? No video today. But we have to talk about this. I got the boys with me. This is a topic. This topic was so impactful that I had to get my boy. I said, Wavy, get your ass up. We coming.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about this today. You know what? I'm going to let Wavy jump in. Since, let my boy get in there. But it's getting everything. Though.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Boss.
It's your boy Wavy. It's a lot. It's a lot's been going on in the world, and just recently, like 24 hours ago, a man lost his life. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who he is, whether you follow his content or not. Charlie Kirk. I personally want to send my RIPs and my condolences to his family because regardless of how you viewed him, that's still another human being, and another human being doesn't have the right to take another human being's life based off their views. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the media, but since I started with that, we got to do better as a society, as a people, however you want to come, and however you want to say it. Like I said, Charlie Kirk Charlie Kirk rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But I don't think everything that he stood for and believed in is a bad thing. First and foremost, he is a follower of Christ. So big props to that. He also spoke the gospel in his journey. It wasn't just always debates and political debates and stuff like that, which is what drew me to him. Regardless of how you feel, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody isn't entitled to agree with everything. Everyone isn't entitled to
everything is awesome.
Dang, I lost my train of thought, guys. My bad. But all in all, the way it happened, I couldn't imagine seeing my father getting took out in front of me like that. Like we really need to put emotions to the side and have some type of empathy for him. Not even just for him. If you don't like him, that's fine. He was still a husband, and he was still a father as well too, which his family witnessed him getting killed like that too. They were at the event also. we gotta focus on the bigger picture because they're gonna always, in some way, shape, or form, try to twist this and get us to fight amongst ourselves like we haven't already been doing that. But I mean, this is just
like animals.
Another example of we have to be better than our opposer.
Facts.
Because it like, just think about it, like he was doing a lot of good as well. He's been doing this for 12 years. He's traveled the world, and the thing is, with his message, he started, in my opinion, in the right group, which he started at college campuses and stuff like that. Young adults who are still trying to figure out their what they want to do in this world, because this world, the things that are in media will lead you astray if you let it.
Facts.
Now I'm not speaking like I just got it all together, all this other stuff, man. I'm still figuring out stuff too. I turned 31 at the end of the month.
You know what's crazy? That's how old he was when he died.
Yeah.
I thought he was older. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he was only 31. And then his birthday was next month. He was going to turn 32. But yeah, that he still had a lot of life in him. Regardless of the situation, there's no reason to celebrate somebody dying, because you could be next. And I'm not saying that as a threat or to get you could be next. I'm not saying it as a threat or to get anybody who celebrated his death worried, but it's things that you have to be careful of what you put out into this world, what you accept.
Exactly. How would you feel like if that was one of your own?
Exactly. Like what if that was one of your own?
That was your husband,
your
son,
your brother, your cousin, your nephew.
Anybody you close?
Your god brother, your best friend. Like,
let me tell you this. Let me look, people. Some things I've said that people don't like. What if somebody came to me and said, "I'm gonna send you to God"? Is that fair to my people? Because you mad? Because what I said, don't get me wrong. Look, some of the stuff he talked about, I get it. And some of the stuff, I didn't agree with.
We all are entitled to our own opinions.
We are.
But to blow somebody away because you don't, and niggas, and I'm disappointed in niggas. I'm going to say niggas. I was going to say black, no, niggas. Because what you said, y'all, these the same people that a nigga run up to you and take your joy. Y'all want to celebrate a man's death. This ain't the first time this happened. I want y'all to be clear, because I know you're a cone. You're like, what's the dude from what's that movie? Django.
The Django?
Yeah. He was holding. Dang, I forgot his name. But they've been posting that picture for the black folks who have something to say about it. Look, I get it. Y'all want to feel some type of way, then you add on with old girl getting stabbed. That's crazy too.
The fact that y'all are trying to make that into a race thing is crazy in itself. That man was a loony man. I don't care what color he is. That's the thing, bro. Like y'all gotta. The people who think like that have to remove like that mindset. First of all, like Sarah was speaking on, if a black person feels for a white man or a white person dying, that doesn't mean that they're a coon, a sellout, or whatever the case may be. Actually, that means that they have a good heart because they can look past the color of a person's skin and their beliefs and look at them as a human being. You know what I'm saying? I seen that too. I seen that a lot on social media. There's a lot of black people, regular black people, people who got a voice out there, and even athletes and celebrities around the world. There's a lot of people in the black community that were appalled that Charlie Kirk was getting love from, the black community in general. I still don't understand how, in y'all's mind, hating another race is going to make anything better.
Look, if y'all, I'm pissing people off. You voted for Joe Biden, I want to eat him out.
Yeah.
just all like
because if we really sat down and had a conversation about who y'all vouch for and stuff like that.
It looks massive.
Yeah. It'll
And I get some of y'all be like, that's true.
They only bring up race when it's convenient. Currently, the supposed suspect for Charlie is white. I heard that too. I heard that the person who took Charlie out.
And I'm not surprised it is. It's probably one of those.
I'm not surprised either. Honestly and truly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody that's a part of the LGBTQ community.
Because he says some things and they do not like it.
Yeah, and he does not sugarcoat his beliefs. He does not sugarcoat how he feels about certain things. And honestly, a lot of things that he, especially towards, that community, I agree with. But and that's the thing too. I seen one of his biggest rivals when it came to debates. He actually shedded tears for him and his family. And even as he was shedding tears, he's saying, like, even though I didn't believe that he was a good guy, that still doesn't mean that he needs to, get taken out like that. He sympathized with his family. That's what really bothered me about it, is that his family saw that. I can only imagine witnessing something like that. Whether it be my father or my brother, cousins, whatever the case may be, like just watching your family member getting taken out like that. Defenseless. He didn't have no way to defend himself.
It's crazy. I think he had a bulletproof vest on. But, I mean, that ain't going to protect you from...
Yeah, because where they hit him, first of all, the person that hit him knew exactly what they were doing. And this isn't me idolizing.
Yeah, it says I see him watch that his last words were violence.
His last words was gang violence, and there has been a word of thug or gangster said in the media of the suspect. Yeah, he did. Yeah, somebody asked the question. They were like, "How do you control gun violence?" or something like that. And then he brought up gangs and stuff. But I don't think this was a quote unquote thug or gangster that took him out.
Niggas just talk.
Yeah.
This is a nigga.
The person that did this knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly where to hit him.
And this ain't their first time shooting.
And that part too. This is not their first time doing that.
Yep.
And what's even crazier is, in the same state that he was in, a school shooting happened that same day.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy.
Like, it's dude. It's a lot of wickedness out here, dude. And
look, I'm on to the teeth. You think I ain't ready? I mean, I ain't ready, but I got it. I don't know what happened. I did this. Let me tell you what I did. Y'all don't even know everything. I got myself prepared. Just in case. I don't know what's going down. I got me a survival kit. I've been had it before stuff got crazy. I got me the blickies, the bullets. I'm ready.
Even that also same day.
Yeah, see, that's another thing I seen circulating. First of all, one thing that's circulating around the media is his recordings of his speeches and stuff like that. And one that was circulating was he said that in the sacrifice.
Some people, unfortunately, will be,
that's
involved in. I know it did, but I'm just saying that's.
But the way they cut it and the way they try to narrate it.
But you talking about when they're talking about guns?
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
I know, yeah, like I think it's the way he worded it. Somebody at work had a perspective of it that I appreciated, which is basically saying like take all the sober drivers off the road and leave the drunk drivers.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Exactly.
No.
Let me tell you, most people who doing crimes are criminals. If you take the guns away, the criminals still have the guns. So it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, because a gun doesn't make a person a criminal. A criminal can use anything as a weapon.
New York gun control is very strict. Regular people can't have guns, but you know who have guns? Criminals. Criminals don't care. You see, that's what y'all. This is what people don't understand. Villains don't, and I'm saying, yes, I said villains don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They don't care. They're not playing the same rules we're playing.
No, they're playing by their own rules. And at the end of the day, we need to protect ourselves and protect our loved ones. Honestly and truly, I'm shocked at how open he was at his events. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not good.
It's not.
No.
I don't trust. Let me tell you something.
I bought it, so easy.
I don't trust nothing. You see the stuff I'm saying here, and this people come at me, and I ain't that big like that. People come at me because of my view. You really think I'm gonna go out there and as big as he was?
I would. Yeah, because he isn't a person of power, but his voice is powerful, and the things that he does put him next to some powerful people. But the fact that he still went out to these events, he minimal security.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like folks,
bulletproof chamber around.
Yeah, folks are crazy. And then there's videos of people who disagree with him that he'll call you for it, let you speak into the mic.
I would have, if I was him, I would have had it indoors. Yeah,
indoors. I would have had something covering my tent, like, because people are crazy. Like, his influence is definitely large enough to get his own personal departing by the president. Exactly. Exactly. And if you notice, that's the people that they go for, which is why on the flip side, even though I feel like it's somebody who hated him, mm-hmm. I also feel like it's almost an inside job as well, because people like Charlie Kirk, who has an influence like Charlie Kirk, are the people that, like, the higher ups don't like. You know what I mean? Like, he had a personal departing by the president himself, because he's also a Republican and a huge advocate for Trump and stuff like that. Getting Trump back into office, he played a good role in it. But all in all, he he had a voice, and then the people who he was talking to, like I said, he was going to different college campuses or whatever. At the Utah event that happened, he had like 500 plus people in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, like, this isn't like an event that has chairs or anything like that. These are people who stand in 10 toes to come and support him, debate him, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have a following like that, it's people who get intimidated like that by that. Yeah, and you're right. See, that's the thing that's what got me the most. Like he does proclaim to be a follower of Christ, and going off of his videos and stuff, he does.
I'm gonna say something when you done.
He does project it, but
I'm gonna say something. Let me say. I get people.
Yeah.
I get people being a little upset about some of his. I heard some of his stuff. I get it. How do I say this? Some stuff I feel like it's pushed too far, but I understand it. And I know it's on y'all gonna call. No. I understand. Look, I can't expect people to see a certain viewpoint of a group
when the group doesn't give him much to feed off of.
Yes. Right. And I'm not justifying, like, I get when white folks be like, oh, there goes those, what is it, the suspect, what is it, typical suspect, right? Mm-hmm. I get it. I don't like it, but I don't like it, but I understand. It's the equivalent of when you say, well, white folks do this and that. And then if you see white folks doing that, or the police doing what they do, right? Then you'll get that viewpoint, even though it's not completely true. There's, you especially look at stats and stuff like that. But if that's all you see on the media, if that's all you getting fed, then what you expect?
Yeah, because they aren't going to show videos of where Charlie Kirk actually looked out for the black community. He's hosted rallies and all types of stuff for the black community.
Also, people want to post clips about things he said. Like this one clip I saw, he made a comment saying, I don't know if he said a third African American children raised without a father figure.
I hate to say that.
I hate to say it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
It's like, just they don't want to hear from.
He's not.
They don't want to hear from a white man's mouth.
But they don't want to hear from.
They really don't want to hear from anybody. Mm-hmm. But from a white man's mouth, it's.
How could you?
Yeah.
If a black man say you're cool.
And then these clips that are circulating on the media is only getting parts of what he's talking about.
Oh, they probably either know somebody know who did it, or they just. He put himself in a vulnerable state. Look.
Yeah, it's a picture that's going viral on social media where like they're asking somebody to identify him. It was a man. If you looked at how he was dressed, he do look like he was strapped up, whatever you want to call it. But
it's a guy that I watch. Tommy. And he talked about this. He was like, he viewed it from his experience, and he was like, yeah, I understand when you get a voice and you have to recognize that people don't like what you're saying and you get too comfortable. And he's like, he thinks that's what happened. He got too comfortable.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. He got way too comfortable.
I know security can only do so much, but at the same time,
yeah,
ain't nobody.
He felt like he was naive, like a lot of us.
I don't security.
No, I get it, but a lot of us are naive. Not even just in this situation, but just in the point of, I think I can talk to this person. I think logically it would make sense. But if you think about it in your life, most people don't logically think.
No.
It's all emotion, and they don't give a damn.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, you know, rest in peace to the man.
And this does not mean that we love him. No, we just understand he's a human being, and we are not heartless people around here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a story. A good friend of me. I said a good friend of mine told me I'm a good motherfucker, not because I'm a saint. Oh, I'm far from it. I tell you, I ain't no saint. I got a golden heart, but I ain't no saint. But I tell you this man, all of that thing. This man tell you right here, it's not a lot of people got a heart like mine.
Yeah.
And I have compassion. I grew up. I told you I was still with my grandfather. But did I ever wish that man was dead? No. Treat me like shit.
Cause you don't do that. You really don't. Like, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. Like,
exactly. I ain't never was like, I can't. Ooh, I celebrate somebody dying.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Even if a person treat me like shit, I still don't think that. I had a person. This example in high school. I made jokes. Dude would clown me the whole time for a week. Did I do anything? No. The second that I retaliated, clowned his ass. You know what he did when I walked home? Pulled a gun on me. What's that tell you about people? One, it's sensitive as fuck. But two, words hurt you. Don't get me wrong. The words hurt. Yes, I get it. Enough for you to want to hurt somebody? To that extent? And ruin your own life at that?
Yeah. Because, like, what are you going to get out of it? Like, just think about it. If you're like supporting the guy who did it, what do you think that person's going to get out of it? First of all the people that were supporting him dying, y'all not finna the assassin who did it. Y'all not finna put money on his books. Y'all aren't going once they put out who did it. Y'all aren't going to make a GoFundMe to get him out of prison.
But I will say, they did do some fuck shit and make that dude that stabbed that Gary. Mm-hmm. They've been trying to make him a GoFundMe, but they keep taking it down. Yeah. That's fucked up. Yeah, y'all are sick. Now, when Pablo, I don't know that dude name who killed the black girl, similar situation. Now, if they made Pablo a GoFundMe by old girl, y'all would have had a fit.
Yeah. One of my coworkers had brought up. He first of all he asked a good question. He's like, could y'all see something like this leading into a civil war? And
possibly.
That I said the same thing.
Not like necessarily this situation, but I can the bug in people's ear.
And he was like, if you think about it, that is the agenda that's being pushed. He said in the 50s and 60s, it was white versus black. In the 70s and the 80s, he said it was gangs versus the police.
Mm-hmm.
And he said in like the early like the 2000s to like the 2010s or whatever, it was the gays, the LGBTQ community versus everybody who was against it.
Guilty.
And then he said, then he said after that it was man versus woman, and then now it's red versus blue, and then the Republican Party versus the Democratic Party. So when he said that, it dawned on me. I'm like, wow, that's really the agenda at the end of the day is to have us fighting, regardless of how they do it. That's the agenda. They don't want us to come together and really put our minds to bettering the society. They rather have us at each other's throat, which is a scary thing to think of, because I pray that we don't end up in a civil war.
You know what'll put us in there? Like, not necessarily that, but just cause mayhem. If something happens to Trump or some other people.
Yeah.
Because they already tried it. But he wasn't president, but now he's president. So. And I get it. Look, I'm just saying. Y'all don't understand the repercussions of things when you do stuff. If people are sheep, most people are sheep, just being honest.
Yeah.
And they see somebody else do it, they're going to rally up. And they're going to be more and more. It's just like when I brought up how this agenda of black men just the epitome of evil. And you know what's crazy? How you got this? Not all our ladies, okay? I'm just saying. How you got our women, white men, other people pointing the finger at us.
And all we doing is just existing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if we lashed out, we be wrong.
Exactly.
But everybody else get to lash out. Everybody else get to say shit. I just had to bring that up.
All in all, that's all I gotta say as far as Charlie Kirk situation. It's important to do research. Please do not go off of what you see on social media. Depending on what you follow in your algorithm, it's going to feed into whether it's negative or positive, but majority of the time. Excuse me. Damn. For no reason, too.
It's gonna be negative. For no damn reason. And you don't want that. But Cole, you've been quiet.
I would have to say, I don't believe in wishing that I can find another individual because they speak their thoughts and opinions.
And in other news.
Wait, is that you just put that?
Ouch. What did it say?
Black colleges are now being threatened because a white man shot another white man.
I get it, but that don't make sense at the same time. Not you talking about. I get it. Not your comment didn't make sense. It's like an oxymoron. I get it, and it probably is. It's just I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
More topics. Donald Trump renaming the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Russia sending drones to Poland.
And if we go to prison for life, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that last one?
Young Thug.
Oh.
Y'all ain't seen that? Y'all ain't seen his interview?
No,
that he had with
people.
some dude named Banks. I don't know.
Banks?
Is it face bank? No.
Some HBUs are in some HBUs are in lockdown. For what?
Hey, I just seen that. It's somebody posted on Facebook. I wonder why 7 HBCUs were on high alert and had to cancel classes for today and tomorrow. Might it be for threats and retaliation for Kirk's passing? If so, why? They had nothing to do with it. Is he a martyr?
Do you think it's either that, or do you think it's cap and they're trying to cause? So they're doing it to cause.
That's what I'm saying. Like they want us at each other's throats. I feel like somebody is like stirring.
It's just like I told people. It's like, what's it, Dylan Roof? What the does that got to do with niggas?
Yeah.
It was white folks shooting white folks. Well, I tell you. Look, before I go.
I feel like a lot of things is race against race. It's
It
whole race war. It's been like that for a long time.
And then at the end of the day, bro, that's the biggest like that's the biggest agenda that's getting pushed. The race war. Like
everybody not gonna be like me or think how I think. You know what I mean? Of course, everybody has different backgrounds, grew up differently. Even if they grew up in the same town, they're different colors, they grew up differently. But at the same time, we got to find some kind of baseline impetus.
Exactly.
See, that's a good point too.
It is.
Utah is one of the whitest places in America too. He was supposed to be the safest there. You would think, right?
Yes and no, because of how radical these boys can be.
Yeah.
For America. Yeah. For Biden. Man.
Even Kamala sent out her condolences, man. Like,
you know how she is.
Hey.
Y'all crazy. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't nothing. But y'all cool with the boys wearing skirts.
Exactly.
Look, let me tell you something. I would look if what you like, cool, but don't pretend. And I might do it on. Don't pretend you straight. I likes. No, you don't. You like a dick, and that's okay. If that's what you do, cool. But don't. You's not me. You's not one of us. They not like us. But you know, we had enough of us coon talking. Why peaceful black people always got to be called coons? If people call Martin Luther King coon, he wants some peace. What's wrong with peace? Why we always gotta shoot niggas? What's with that? Everybody trying to be wild there, coyote all day long. Calm down. No.
So like
James, look at this. Look at this mess.
Whoop-de-doo.
Look at this. It's probably one of y'all that did. What the hell?
What?
Why?
That's so aggressive.
Just extra. This would be extra for no reason. But we gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna let the boys say their final thoughts, and I'm gonna say mine. Y'all, you go first.
Hey man, look. Live to love to live. Don't let nobody take you off your pivot. Put God first. Love one another. Look out for one another. But make sure you look out for yourself first.
My blick first.
Keep it.
And God got it.
Keep your head up. Stack your bread up.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Not too close though.
Shit, keep some of your friends close.
Watch them close. But nothing that we put out into the world is for hate. This is just a safe space for not just us, for people that tune in. Shout out to Kisame 004, Kisame 004, My bad.
The watermelon.
But shout out to everybody else that tuned in. Shout out to the ones that's going to view this later.
Tell your friends.
But
Do you
do you
be happy?
be happy?
Follow your dreams and your goals and aspirations. Don't be focused on other people's thoughts and opinions and getting butthurt over it.
You can do anything you set your mind to,
As long as it doesn't hurt anybody
as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else or hurt yourself.
or yourself.
So it's
Okay.
like being assholes.
And all I gotta say is stop seeking validation from a world that crucified the perfect man.
Woo! That's a bar, boy! That's a bar, boy!
All I gotta say.
That's my next Instagram caption.
Okay. They all said
But stay wavy. And keep it cozy.
let me tell y'all this before I go. And I like what they said. Let me tell you something real quick. Like here. Y'all need to chill out. The world is too much going on. I am too stressed out. You should be stressed out. Calm down. Sit you down somewhere and calm and relax. Woosah. But no, you don't want to woosah. Celebrating. What are you celebrating for? You broke as fuck. You ain't got nothing going on. But you're celebrating a man's death. That's crazy. Get your money up.
Got your funny up.
But please like, subscribe, show some love. I know some of y'all probably ain't gonna like what I said. Some of that was me being funny, but I'm being for real. Like, really get your stuff together. Again, some of the stuff the man said makes some sense. Some of the stuff I didn't agree with. It is what it is. I don't like Dr. Umar at all. Wouldn't wish death on him. He say some stupid, crazy things. I don't want the man dead. Wouldn't celebrate the man's life. I mean, not life. Wouldn't celebrate the man's death. That's crazy. I don't like Biden at all. He ain't no good for our community. Never have been. Well, he probably ain't got no sense now because he ain't there no more. Or Kamala, I wouldn't celebrate the death. It make no sense. But y'all need to get yourself together. Just get yourself together.
I need Jesus.
Yes. And one quote I will say that Umar said that I like. Some of y'all need to be asleep.
For God.
But other than that, that's all I got. This is gonna be a show. I'm probably gonna change the name and the thumbnail and all that. But this your show. I apologize. Ain't no video today. We looking rough. We ain't in the shop. But next week. Oh shoot. Next week I'm gonna see because I gotta go somewhere next week. We going out of town. God. Good. What the hell was that? But sorry y'all. But y'all be blessed, never stress. I'm Sovereign. This has been another episode of the Late Night Special. Yes, sir.